All right, so we're yellow signal, soon to probably be red. So hopefully we can get this video out to you guys. But if not, it'll be posted after we're done. So play at 9. If you win at 9, you play at 11. If you win at 11, you play at 1. If you win at 1, you play at 3. That's how this is going to work. If you lose, you're probably done. So, and we know nothing about the teams we're playing today. We're just going to learn as we go, but we'll see how it goes. We are in the gold championship bracket for the gold championship bracket for the blue premier. So figure that one out. And we're going to start with Rachel, Nelson, and Barra in the front row with, can't see, who am I missing? Oh, never mind. Yeah, Rachel, Barra, or Rachel, Nelson, and Gabby in the front row with Jasmine, Camry, and Barra in the back row. And they are starting with the serve, and here we go. Barra back set to Gabby off the net, did not go over, and that's going to be a point for RVC National, which we understand is from Virginia, if I have that right.
Richmond.
So they're not from around here. Pushed outside Rachel. She pushes it over, and she'll get the first kill and the first point of the day for your Southsiders, and it's 1-1. Eddie is here, just so you know. He's working on some score sheet stuff, but
didn't have my paperwork together. I had to scramble to get it going.
So Alex is in for Gabby. She will serve. She puts it line drive over and slightly shanked, but recovered. And that Dan Nelson saves the Siete. So
Dan Nelson saves our lives right here.
There has been a Dan Nelson sighting. He's back from beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana.
Should have dove for that, Dan.
Alex sends us long and 2-2. Hopefully that trend doesn't come back.
So I was talking off air. Apparently, assistant coach McKenna, this is one of the rival clubs back when she played club ball in Virginia. So she's got a little vested interest in us
back
trying to beat this one.
Off the block. Now middle set Nelson, half Nelson, and down it's 3-2.
So hopefully that gives the girls a little extra oomph to get this going.
Nelson is out. Mabel's in and served by Camry. Line drive over the net. Back set push to the left and off the net and down, and it's 4-2. Southside. What's coming up, Eddie? You ask. I'm glad you did.
I did ask
We have
that.
a weekend off next weekend. There's no volleyball. We will come to everybody next week, first weekend of March from the PAO Super Regional. So that's long.
The PAO Super Regional.
PAO Super Regional. I'm going to figure that out at some point.
No, you won't.
So it's 4-3 Southside. Another serve goes long. It's been kind of a trend this weekend.
Believe it or not, I was just talking some stats earlier on here, and believe it or not, somehow we've served above 85% this weekend still.
That surprises me slightly.
I know.
Rachel.
I said that.
Cross court. Doug in ooh, that's the perfect shot. I think it's right on the line, and it is, and it's 4-4. I don't think they expected her to hit it. We weren't ready for it, but she slammed it, and by the way, right on the line, and it's 4-4 now.
And on the line is in.
Dug by Cam. Rachel can't get it over, and that'll be a point for RVC National, and it's 4-5 now. Sent over and dug by Cam. Barra outside, Rachel right side. Cross court down. Dug with a chicken wing nicely. Back row attack, and that's in, and it's 4-6, and they're not afraid to hit the ball from wherever they had it.
Today we kept letting a lot of balls fall in yesterday. Hope we're not going to start that trend again.
So down by 2 here early in the first match of the day. Rachel digs it into the middle. Barra short set. May off
They
the
block
block
it.
and down, and 4-7. Haven't seen a lot of that this weekend.
Got to get it through that block. Stick with it.
If you're in gold and you're here on day 3, there's a reason.
Cam.
A little bit of an overpass into the net. 4-8, a timeout called by Lindsay, and she does not look happy. So a little sloppy early here as trail by 4.
This is not the game to step off. We gotta be on pace and have the train rolling down the track the best way we can, starting off early.
Got an hour later start than we're used to today, so that really shouldn't be the reason. Started early the last 2 days. So they will go back to put the ball in play, leading by 4 here. Ball comes onto the court from another court. Shocking.
I know. Who would have thought?
All right, so referee signals play on. Sent over Cam. High hands to Barra. Back set Rachel. She pushes it over near court, and that is put down, picked up nicely by Cam, and there is a whistle and a double. So that might be one of the first ones of the weekend.
Neela gave us the ball.
Neela comes in for Rachel. She will serve 5-8. That is on the line, an ace, and 6-8 now.
Guess this court looks a little bit shorter than they did yesterday or something.
Both sides. The same size, but the net's a little higher. 6-9 as that set goes into the net. Service error for the Green Machine here.
Christ,
in their victory green today.
As are we.
Cam out into the middle, Barra outside, Jasmine off the block. Dumped over, picked up by Barra, but off the wing, and 6-10 now. Virginia team is bigger, and they do use their height a little more to their advantage than other teams, but we're just going to have to make an adjustment to that. Trailing by 4 here. Neela back row shank, and that's now down by 5, 6-11, and early indications are we're having trouble with serve receive. But all precincts haven't reported yet.
That is correct.
Alex, Barra, short set, May, she dumps it.
That was
good spot, but they picked it, which has been happening to us all weekend. So now back Barra will just slam it down. She puts it home, and it's 7-11, so get your Slurpees 2 for 1 today as Gabby checks back in for Alex into the front row. And Jasmine will serve for your Green Machine down by 4. Bumped in the back row, into the middle, outside off the block and out. 2 were there. We got the block hands on it, but it went off the block, tooled out, and it's 7-12. RVC.
I'll tell you what, they're hitting some balls. We haven't really seen anybody hit any strong balls all weekend, honestly.
Well, when they had, we had blocked them. So that was our game early on, is blocking their hits as Jasmine bumps it up to Barra outside. Gabby cuts one. This will be a free ball over. Neela. Back set slide to Mabel off the block. Picked again. That's a double. And that'll be a point for Green Machine. And it's 8-12, down by 4 again. Kind of hovering in that 4-point deficit range here.
Just got to keep chipping away.
So Cam will take a break. Nelson is in, and Mabel back to serve for South Side. Good serve, and this is going to be pushed over into the back. May sends it over, Barra outside. Gabby off the block, down, dug by Gabby. Now hit from the back row by Jasmine into the middle to their left side. Jasmine picks it. Barra outside, Gabby, roll shot over into the middle.
Good job.
Pushed out left side, hit down and in, and that's a good shot, and it's 13-8.
You gotta start
RVC
hitting
up
out of the
by,
back row. If the front row's not working, instead of roll shot, and start hitting out of the back.
or try to tool it off the block.
Yep.
So down by 5 now.
Cut that shot and aim for the sidelines right off their hands.
Off the top of the net, picked by Jasmine, and Gabby will send it over free off the top of the net again. Push middle and shanked, and
that was
a
touched
point.
by Nelson at the top there.
Point by Southside. Good job by Nelson to win the battle of the net. It's 9-13, and again down by 4. So Neela is out for Rachel to enter the game.
I'm pretty sure Nelson got just a touch on it at the top to make sure it stayed on that side.
With the weekend she's having with blocks and net play, I wouldn't be surprised. She's hit just about everything at the net. So Isher at the scorer's table.
They didn't see the sub. She's
So
asking who subbed.
22 for
Got 2
19.
subs. Pretty simple. It's a nice thing when you have like 2 subs. Same ones going in and out.
Barra short set, dug nicely, pushed to the left side, and that is their hitter. Good chicken wing by Cam outside Gabby off the top of the net. Pancake, but she gets the roll, and it's
she had to play that because that went off fingers at the top of the net.
13-10 now.
Whether or not they would have seen that.
10-13. We are in need of assistance.
That is correct. We're slowly climbing our way back up. What we got to do is keep chipping away.
All day yesterday, we got down and came back. We were the comeback story.
That's right.
Push left side. That hitter goes down. She is killing us right now, no pun intended, and it's 10-14. Got to find a way to block her. That's been our strong point all weekend is blocking, and
that
for
number
some
2
reason
right there?
We haven't been able to get hands on her. So
on the outside.
Again, trail by 4. Rachel to Barra back set. Gabby up the right side. Block down, and it's 10-15.
One of those we have to
got to make an adjustment here
at the net because they are all over the net.
Got to make an adjustment when they're playing you from the net. You got to do something different.
The adjustment's not to tip everything either.
High hand by Camry. Good dive by Barra. Cam sends a free ball over. Need a block here. Big time. There's a block, but it's on our side, and it's 10-16. A little late getting there. I wonder if she's going to be on this left side, maybe, or right side for them. Maybe they leave Rachel over here to block with Nelson. Shanked off the platform, and it's
timeout.
10-17, and a second timeout for Southside here, trailing by 7.
That's the easy math. It's 10-17.
Just a little bit off this morning, and
we keep chipping away, but we keep giving them runs.
The harder the teams get, the deeper you go, the less you can be off a little bit because you just can't recover from it as fast. So,
I mean, some of it is this team is that good, they're just kind of making us look bad, but some of it is also that we are just off and not making the passes and the plays that we normally make.
And when you get blocked or you get hit on, you feel like, oh God, I got to make the perfect. You don't have to make the perfect play. Just make the first pass or get the set over there and let somebody do something with it. But
like we say, you got to tool that block. You're hitting straight on into it, and it's coming straight back. Make an angle. Make them pay for you the block.
Cam digs it overpass. Barra cleans up that in
Nelson.
front, sent to the outside, and it's down. A little roll shot, and it's 10-18, and sold out for the block, and nobody was covering the roll shot. Honestly, they're playing our game against us.
Yeah, pretty much. Picked up by Rachel.
Back to Rachel, and she just dumps it into the back row. You got to hit that. That is pulled big time. Almost took Coach Lee's head off. That was pulled so bad, and it's 11-18. So Gabby will go out. Alex will come in to serve. We need a run, Daddy. We need a run big time right here. Alex, line drive into the middle, push back left side, the hitter again, and nobody there. We are not getting up to even block. The block is
nobody,
late.
there was nobody even over there. The ball clearly was going to the outside. Which
They're making no secret about who's getting the ball. So now she's in the back row
right side,
setting or serving. Let's see if we can get something done here. But they're making no secret about who they're passing the ball to. They're telegraphing it. Rachel roll shot over. Perfect spot, but just if you don't start hitting at this level, you don't win with dinks and dunks. 12-19, Cam.
Cam down the left side. Off the block, and down.
12-20. In the middle.
Jasmine with a nice roll shot over that block.
Wasn't sure who was supposed to get that. Jasmine gets up
with a block
and blocks one, but they recover nicely, of course. Pushed outside Rachel from the right side, and she tries to cut one too much. Trying to do something you don't normally do, and it's 12-21. Hit the ball.
That cut shot that far off the net doesn't work. You don't have the room to get it over.
They block you, they block you.
The block, you play the block.
What the hell happened there?
The ball came onto the court.
Oh.
Got caught like hit right by the
short set May.
Out.
12-22, and this is about as big a deficit we faced all weekend.
Yep.
We don't find an adjustment, it'll be a short day.
Picked up by Cam nicely. Free ball by Rachel.
When we do something, the simple things aren't
right
even
there,
being done. I mean, ball right to somebody and it just rolls off our hands. It's just unfortunate. You just don't normally see that. It's
right.
You know.
One of those games, you start doing the right things just go your way.
12-24. Nope, not going to say it. 12-24.
12-24.
Set point.
Just the way it seems to go when you start doing all the right stuff, things break, all the ball just starts falling your way.
Foot fault.
Wow, that's unusual.
So, Neela in for Rachel.
Game point either.
Set point number 2 is Neela serves.
In the middle. Over the back. It's going to be short.
So 14-24.
Well, that all came off the serve. It was tough to handle out of the back. Didn't get it up very far, and she wasn't able to put it back over. There's ace.
Might be the first one of the game.
It is. Second. Neela had one last time.
So 15-24 and a timeout. What? A timeout, really?
Yep.
You mean you're up by 9. I get that you don't want to be up by 9, but timeout? There's like a couple more points maybe? Tough crowd.
Aggressive team, you don't. It's the first time we've scored 2 points in a row. That and/or he possibly saw an adjustment and wanted to talk to it.
Things are done different, not much country. So Neela down by 9 puts the ball in play, and that's it. So might be
First
one of the more
RVC.
rough. Might be one of the more rough sets we've seen this year.
You know what?
Credit to the other.
Yeah, credit to the other team that they didn't play terrible. We didn't play terrible. We were playing off a little bit, but they exploited the.
They took advantage of every single mistake.
Absolutely.
And forced us into making more. I mean, they're a good team. Might be one of the better teams we played all year.
Probably, and I think they took our, the bit that we were off and made it more off.
And I think we got a little wide-eyed there once they kind of got up a little bit. We kind of said, oh, this isn't going to be what it's been the last couple days, and then just couldn't find it. So you kind of hope that you got a chance to talk. The captains are talking over there, and you don't expect to win every game. You just expect to be competing, and if you want to compete at a high level, even if you lose to that team, you want to make a better showing. So.
Yeah, these girls get on top of it and play their game. They can beat just about anybody out here.
I would say that every time we got into our system, we either dunked it or were blocked. Dinked it or were blocked. And we didn't get in our system very often because usually their either serves or their balls over did not allow us to get into our system.
There weren't very many rallies.
So, see what happens here.
Got to get
kind of coming out of the timeout a little bit, kind of dragging a little bit. So,
all
right, so we're gonna have Jasmine, May, and Neela in the front row with Nelson, Barra, and Alex in the back row, and Nelson will go out for Cam before the serve. Is this a different lineup?
No.
Or just backed up one?
Just backed up one. Backed up one, then it starts with Alex instead of Gab. Well, no, I guess Neil was in the front row.
Alex will start it off for us. Good serve. And that is going to be called on the line. I could have gone either way with that, but let's see here.